Kokomo Morase, we know she's so hungry for that title, and she has.
People saying, why the fuck is there snowmobile? Because there is. It used to be in here, brother.
6:45, we have the men's snowboarding big air, and that is where we are expecting to see some of the biggest tricks over this whole event go down under the lights of Aspen. 7:45 p.m. We have the event that is all about creativity and flow. It is the men's ski knuckle hub. And to finish the evening, one of my most...
Hey, what's going on, Biking Fishing TV?
We are all looking forward to. It is the Super Pipe snowboarding.
Got snowmobile speed and style coming up next. It's gonna be. I'm pumped.
Champion Scotty James claimed victory and that gold medal once again. Up next, we have a short break, so we're going to get the kettle on, grab a cuppa, you sit back, and get ready for some more action.
Make sure to share the live stream, Biking Fishing TV. It'd be much appreciated. I see you already liked it. I think you liked it because you're the only one in here right now, but... do a little different color than yesterday. I think I add some kind of like overlays or something. Watching this right now is just meh. See if we can get more views than yesterday's. I think we are at like 7.4 thousand views on the last live stream. I don't think I'll get more than that, but you never know. There was like 9 point something people in their stream, but now there's only 6.9. Disappointing. Now that's a pizza. Sheesh. Wow. That's some big pizza.
Thank you so much to New York Pizza. Now, I love pizza, and I can tell you one thing, that was one of the best slices I have ever had. And we were so lucky. That's where we kicked off our talent meeting the other day. So thank you so much. Such a shout out to New York Pizza. I'm gonna come back tomorrow after all of the action here at X Games. But next up, we do have a stellar feature in store for you. It is Brett Turcotte, the return of snowmobiles. He is now a 4-time X Games medalist. Let's have a little look.
It means the world to have snowmobiles back. I haven't let off the gas. I've been training hard. Every year you come to X Games with something new, and certainly got some things buried down deep in the bag. Yeah, the tricks just keep getting bigger and more style. Thanks for everybody for tuning in, and I'm getting ready to send it.
A huge congratulations to Brett for his success last night. Question is, can he make it a double tonight? And now I do have a very special guest in store. We have Liam Brealey. I like to call you the King of Canada. How are we holding up?
I'm good. I'm enjoying my time here at X Games. How are you?
I am so well, and I'm really glad that you've joined us. I'm loving the all white. Tell me a little bit about the course and how you're feeling ahead of this X Games.
Yeah, I mean, the course looks good. Everyone seems to be killing it. The option in the second feature between the jump and the side hit, I think, is really cool. Adds a creativity piece to the run. But yeah, everything going down has looked sick so far, and I'm stoked to see what goes on in the next few days.
Talk to me about your year last year, because you literally rocketed off into X Games history and started with such a solid campaign.
Yeah, I mean, 2 years ago I won Knucklehuck, and then last year I was lucky enough to be part of Slopestyle, which has been a dream of mine since I was such a little kid. And yeah, I mean, it's jump-started my career in a huge way, and I'm super thankful for X Games for that. And it's been a blast. Unfortunately, can't compete this year, but I'm wishing I was riding for sure.
Tell me a little bit about your documentary you've just released. I was lucky enough to sit back and watch it last night. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and also really, really inspirational.
Yeah, thank you. That's been the work of about the past year and a half. A friend who's a filmmaker actually pitched this to me, and we started working on it at the beginning of last season, and I'm super stoked on how it turned out. It's out on X Games YouTube if anyone wants to go check it out. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Kind of tells my story and how I grew up, and yeah, go watch it if you like.
Tell us exactly the name of it and where to find it.
So it's on X Games YouTube. It was posted about 2 weeks ago, I think, and it is called Unfinished.
Unfinished business, and it is just that. You are here sat on the sidelines. How is it to be watching? Will you take inspiration from this evening's events?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wish I could be boarding. Watching all the events just makes me even more motivated to get back, and yeah, I'm really stoked to see what goes down.
Talk to me about that journey, because not many people know what goes in behind the scenes to take it to that next level of progression and professionalism within the extreme sports space.
Yeah, I mean, I think personally, a lot of it has been like the mental side of things. You know, everyone's always training, everyone's always like learning tricks, and that's just part of the sport. But when it comes to competing, definitely the mental side and taking yourself seriously, doing what you need to do to be prepared and be calm when you're competing. I think that's like definitely the more important part at the highest level, and all these guys are so good at that, staying calm, staying like composed during their run, and yeah, I think that's the most important part.
And for our viewers, can you share a little bit about how you managed to do that? I used to be a competitor myself, and I had some wacky little rituals. I used to sleep in my competition bib the night before the competition. I'd open the window and I would take 3 deep breaths and quite literally visualize my run.
What's going on, two viewers?
Is there anything you do to take you into that next gear? That
Make sure to
next
like,
time?
comment,
Yeah, for me,
share,
I
subscribe
really
if you're
like to
new.
be
It'd be
as
much
calm
appreciated.
and like just having fun as possible.
Got speed and style.
Not
Snowmobile's coming
stressing
up
about things.
here right away, so.
Kind of before the contest, I almost do the opposite. I try to forget about my run, forget about the contest. You know, I've been through all the practice and everything, so I know it's like muscle memory at this point. I know what tricks I'm gonna do. So right before I drop in, I just listen to some music, try and get in a good mood, and just be like happy. Because like the less pressure I have on myself, the better I ride.
Liam, you really do seem to be a master of the calm. I think you need to share some of that energy with me. Tell me a little bit about tonight and the competitive field that we have in snowboarding men's big air. What is it that makes X Games different in terms of engaging that next gear and the riders maybe putting down a world's first?
Yeah, I mean, this contest is so different compared to like any other event that we do. The crowd, the fact that it's at night, under the lights, all the hype around everything, plus the fact that X Games usually has one of the biggest jumps that we compete on all year. It's just a recipe for new tricks to go down. And you know, when people get into the contest mode and everyone's trying new things, it just motivates everyone else even more. So there's always NBDs that
come on, speed and style, let's go.
You know, everyone around the world sees it. It's like one of the biggest publicity contests for us.
It's huge, it's incredible, and of course, you're not from your typical mountain town. You are from the flatlands of Ontario. A little bit similar to the likes of Mark McMorris from Saskatchewan. How is it going from that transition of small mountains to being here on the main stage and riding at an event like this?
Yeah, I mean, it's a dream come true for me. I never imagined that I would be here. But I think, that being said, people come from small places and like without big mountains. I feel like we're kind of more motivated in a way because we didn't have that growing up, and when we get to go to these places like Whistler and out west and to big mountains, we're like all that more stoked about it and so like grateful because we're used to riding on very small hills that are usually icy. So it's just like so much nicer when you get to like move into that as you get better at snowboarding, and I think it definitely adds a layer of motivation.
I can definitely relate to the ice, more so on the dry snow. But talk to me, Canada has had such a domination in slopestyle with the likes of Max Parrot and of course our king, the solid foundation of Mark McMorris. So consistent. Talk to me about how you've looked up to those guys.
Yeah, I grew up watching these guys my whole childhood, and you know when I first got on the team and meeting them was kind of crazy, but getting to know them and seeing that they're like super nice guys, riding with them was so cool, and it just gives you so much more like confidence, I guess, because you know they're just like a normal guy like you. And I think also the Canadian team having those guys come before us, we're kind of like, we have big shoes to fill. We're more motivated because we want to keep the Canadian team really dominant in snowboarding.
Is there a Canadian snowboarder that you look up to in particular that's helped you pave your own way?
Yeah, I mean, of course, Mark McMorris is one of the reasons I started competing, but someone who's not on the national team anymore, Mikey Cicerelli, he's moved into the backcountry side of things. He has a very similar story to I do, and he's like one of the nicest guys I've ever known, and I look up to him a lot, personality-wise and snowboarding-wise. So, yeah, grateful for him.
It's really unique, the world of free sports and snowboarding in particular. I always remember as well, first stepping onto the competition circuit and remembering how welcoming and how warm that environment is. Why do you think snowboarding is different to any other sport in that sense?
Yeah, I think we have a pretty small community within snowboarding, which helps, but I think the past of snowboarding not being so competitive and just being like a community thing that people started being rebellious at ski resorts, you know, just coming from there, I think it's just like a way better community.
What's going
There's not,
on?
like, any hostility or
Josh.
competitiveness between like
Pumped for
certain
speed and
countries or
style?
people or anything like that, and everyone's just stoked to be snowboarding with each other. So
3
you know,
viewers, let's go,
it's
let's
a
go.
really nice community
Make sure to
be
share
part of, and I'm
the
grateful
stream.
that everyone's good friends.
It'd be much appreciated.
Liam, thank you so much for joining us. All the
Subscribe
very
if
best
you're
for the
new,
documentary.
comment.
Enjoy tonight's show. I am sure it's going to be a spectacle. I'm going to run you through today's schedule and upcoming events. So up next, we have Snowmobile, Speed and Style. Can Brett Turkoff make it a double gold? Up next, after that, we have 5:45, Snowboarding Big Air. 6:45 p.m, we have the men's Snowboarding Big Air. 7:45, we have men's Ski Knuckle Huck. And at 8:30, we have the men's
going on? What's going
Snowboarding
on?
Superbike. Talk about
Make sure to like the stream,
exciting
comment,
schedule. It is stacked.
subscribe.
We have
It'd be much
all
appreciated.
action
Even
here
share the
live
stream.
on
Get it out there a little bit.
And I
If you
have
know people that don't
another extra
know how to watch
special
X Games,
guest.
well,
I am so
this is better than
happy to be
nothing, so.
joined by Tom Wallace. Tom, how are you?
I'm good. I'm losing my voice a little bit. I'm a little tired from jumping up and down after that men's free ski slope final, but I'm doing good.
Take me through the top three because that really was a sensational event.
Yeah, the turnover from run to run was so insane, and like no speed, snowy all morning. I really didn't know what to expect, and then it was like lead change, lead change, lead change. Luca Harrington, pretty good first run, came off a rail a bit early, but he's doing 2 triples, and then Colby Stevenson, final athlete to drop, gets on the podium. Alex Hall, like, it was just really fun and such a good showcase of variety of tricks. We had the triple flips that are astounding, and then really cool rails, really creative. It was really fun to call and really fun to watch.
How hard is it in conditions like this for Luca to come out and put the back-to-back triple down?
I mean, so hard. I think with the speed the way it was, with the lack of practice, more so to me, and I said this on our call, I was like, this is why I stopped competing, because you get here at 8:30 in the morning, and then you sit around all day, put your boots on, go warm up, then it doesn't go, then you come inside, then you go again. It's like, I could never eat, so I'm like so impressed that they were able to practice in the morning, take a 3-hour break, come inside, go back out, and put on a show. Like, it is so hard to motivate throughout a long day like that, and just to like have the confidence to say, screw it, the speed's gonna be good enough, I'm going big. Like, it was great.
Got 3 viewers right now.
I think that's a
Let's
really
go, let's
interesting
go.
point there. You said about the food and fuel, and that's something that often people forget. It's on a long day like today, the athletes are
We had
waiting,
3 viewers.
anticipating, is the event going to run, is it not? And you've got that undulating ebb and flow of energy. How would they have managed fueling going into that? Do you think they would have been stocking up on energy bars, or would they have actually had a meal? Because it's been a long day.
I think for most of them, they're so casual.
There we go, back to
comfortable
3.
competing
Let's
that
go.
They were in the athlete lounge eating full meals. Meanwhile, I would have been like drinking coffee, Monster, stressing out, not eating anything because my stomach's upset and I'm nervous. But I think that's what makes the true competitors out of these guys, is being able to control your nerves. Like, you're not tired from the action.
Come on,
of
speed and
skiing.
style. Let's
You
go.
get tired from that up and down of adrenaline of like, here we go. Oh, maybe we won't go. Yes, we're gonna go. So I'm just so impressed by like the mental fortitude of these athletes to be able
4
to
viewers.
like,
What's going on,
okay,
guys?
it's not happening. I'm gonna bring myself down.
Make sure to subscribe, like,
something,
comment,
warm back
share
up,
the
bring
stream. It'd be
myself
much
back up.
appreciated.
It takes. I mean, they're real athletes. As much as I want to joke around and say this is just a fun sport, like all these skiers and snowboarders and snowmobilers are like, they're athletes mentally and physically.
Talk to me about how it's changed since you were a professional skier. I know we both touched on that era of professionalism, being strong, being robust. But how do they train now? Let's take a peel back the layer.
Okay. Open up the covers.
Behind action sports, because I know our viewers at home want to know what it really takes to be a professional athlete in 2026.
Well, I tell you what, unlike when we were competing, no one's going out to the bar after practice and doing any celebrating parties. These kids are PT. It's taking care of the body, maybe not necessarily like hitting the gym, but I think all of them are riding a bike, using exercise bands, Normatec pants, ice. Like, I never used any of that. It was like, I'm sore. I guess I try not to fall tomorrow. Like, we didn't know as much. And as the sports become so much more deep and there's so many more athletes, any advantage you can get makes a difference. So they are really eating right, they're exercising, they're really like taking care of little injuries, bruises or a sprain or whatever it might be. The PTs, the help, the ice is all helping. And I'm like, man, it must be nice. You guys are so talented. But like, for us, it was more so like we were trying these tricks for the first time, and it just wasn't as much of an athletic sport. I felt like it was rogue. X Games used to be like rebellion, go out there, be reckless, try anything, and now it's like calculated, airbag, Normatec, gold medal the next day.
It's so true, but we're still seeing like the rogue, explosive energy and the determination.
Bleeping advertisements.
Call this event and witness, these historic runs that are being put down.
I love it. I mean, it's so cool to, as I get older, to still stay a part of X Games, to stay a part of the events, because I loved competing and I still love watching it, and I still do rail jams and other events that I want to compete in, but like, to be a part of it, to see the sport progress, to get to know these younger athletes, and hopefully,
Just trying to beat my record of 26 consecutive followers or viewers.
Like
Better
healthcare
yesterday.
routine. Like, I want to be better for my own body, and I hope
It'd be pretty
I'm
awesome.
motivating them to find a way to maintain a career, to add a particular style to their run, or showcase something else.
I'm
It's
going
really
to add
fun
you
to
on
develop these
TikTok later.
friendships
Sounds good,
and
mate.
still
Much
feel
appreciated.
like I might not be competing at the X Games, but I get some runs on the slope course, and I feel like working the event, the team, working with you, working with our production team, like, we're all a big team and a big family that helps.
I'm just live streaming right now, otherwise I'd be out and about making content, snowmobiling videos, but too cold out right now. It's minus 50, so I literally just got my truck started after 3 days, so
we talk about sport and being an athlete.
I'm hoping
and
it doesn't
together,
die again,
one of the
but I
hardest
guess we'll see.
transitions that often isn't spoken about is life after sport. As a professional athlete, you go through the highest of highs, and then when it ends,
Come
it's
on,
kinda like,
sloping
what
or
next?
speed and
So
style.
to
Let's
have
go.
a platform here like the X Games, and you can see they're looking after the athletes on all levels. There is more to action sports than just triple flips and quad flips. As you've experienced, talk to me about your career now, because it is slightly different, but you're still skiing.
Yeah, exactly.
Josh,
I
if
might
you're
not
still
be
in here, make sure to
competing much
share the
anymore,
stream,
but
brother. It'd be
between the
much
commentary
appreciated.
Work, I also do a ton of filmmaking, so it's really fun.
If
over
you
the
know
years.
of
I
anyone
always
that can't
filmed when
watch
I
the
was
X Games right
competing,
now, it'd
whether it
be
was
they can watch it here if they want.
street
It's not too
skiing
bad.
or
So
backcountry
I had a
skiing,
bunch of
and
people
now,
in here yesterday
as
because they
I've
couldn't watch
progressed,
it
I've
for
learned a little
themselves.
bit more
So
about production and producing my own films and getting out in the backcountry or filming in the streets. So it's been really fun to take a step back from what used to be the only thing I did and focus fully in on content creation, heli skiing, which I gotta say is more fun than terrain park skiing, and getting an opportunity to advertise for cool companies that I like to work with and promote skiing and inspire young kids with films instead of the contest, which all inspire kids as well. But like, we open our phones, we watch YouTube. It's the videos that are on replay, I think, that inspire kids the most. So I'm hoping the videos I can create.
-1
that
in
look
New
fun,
York. What is that in
approachable, and
Celsius?
enjoyable will get
I have no
that many
idea.
more
Hey
kids out there
Siri.
skiing, so more people can enjoy.
Apparently my Siri doesn't
what
want to work
we
right now
like
because I'm
to do.
streaming,
This
but
is really fun. If you haven't
yeah,
tried
it's
it,
minus
go
50
try
here
it.
right now,
I promise
so
you'll have a good time.
it ain't the
Tom Wallace,
greatest right now.
you
That's
have
all I
said
can
it
say.
absolutely perfectly and hit the nail on the head. There is so much to these
But I live
free
in
sports
Manitoba,
that
Canada,
you
so
all at home can experience and share with family, friends. It's such a great way to connect. Tom, you know what? That makes me think we should go and take a run. So we're going to take a brief break. I might even put my snowboard on and we'll catch you in the event village.
X Fest walkthrough. Can we not just get to the speed and style? Be much appreciated. What's going on, 4 viewers? Just waiting for the speed and style to happen, which is taking way too long. Wonder if there's anything else I can watch right now. Till the time being. When was the speed and style supposed to start? I believe right away. Well, I think it was supposed to start at 4:30, but it's 4:30 my time. And I'm central, so. I'm assuming within half an hour, but I'm not too sure. Apparently there's an X-Fest walkthrough apparently here, so. Appreciate the likes, by the way. Helps out the channel quite a bit. Yeah, it says 4:30 on there, so. Hoping any time now. I just got done watching Anaheim 2 qualifying. How was that?
We are back in the event village and it feels good. There's a vibration about this place. The crowds are filling up and we've got all sorts of activations going on here at the base of Buttermilk. Right now, I'm at the Anchor Snow Skate. Now, come a little bit closer. Let me show you. This looks incredible. So, we've got this essentially mini shred style setup, and we've got all the little minis of all different ages. And this
Pretty cool.
really is what the X Games is about. It's about inspiring the next generation of encouraging
mic
people
cut out.
to get outside, just to enjoy what the mountains really have to offer. I know those of you tuning in back home, sat on the sofa, I'm sure you feel as hungry
I am
as I
sitting
was
back
before
on the
I
sofa. How'd
live
she
the
know?
announcement to get out here and experience it.
It was great.
It really is just such a fantastic
I should have watched it
thing
too, but
in terms of energy.
I've been on
Oh,
this
that's
all
fine,
day
let's
today,
keep
so.
it up. And it clipped up, he's going, yes! Oh! Excuse me, sir, what was that trick?
That's a tail whip right there.
What have you seen so far? What's excited you the most?
We had a competition earlier. Somebody landed a double tail whip. It was real nice. It was sweet. Awesome.
Nice. And tell me a little bit about this setup and the purpose of it.
Yeah, the purpose of it is to support Backyard Snowstorm. We do home snowmakers, so you can build stuff like this in your own backyard. That's the whole purpose of this.
I've got a really good question for you. So, I actually live in London. I was wondering, could you transport some snow? Perhaps so I could build one of these?
We couldn't transport the snow, but we could send you a snow gun so you could build one of these.
Oh my days, did you just hear that? They could transport me a snow gun. Thank you so much. I'm absolutely loving what you're doing here. What are you looking forward to at X Games yourself?
I'm looking for the men's super pipe. I'm excited to see who's going to win that.
Have you got a top pick?
I want Nick Gepper.
Nick Gepper, you heard it right here. The fire and the heat is on. Thank you, sir. Enjoy your day. Okay, we are going to keep strolling. This event really is where we see music, style, fashion, and extreme action come to life. So let's have a little look at some of the... Oh, hello, come over, my friends. We have some of the legends of snowboarding just passing by. Hello, sir. It's been a while. How are you?
I am very good. How are you?
For those that don't know you back home, who are you? And tell us about your background in snowboarding, because it's a little different to the traditional X Games route.
I am Coach Thunder, and I'm making sure European riders are doing good in the contest.
Tell me how your rider's doing. I believe Haldor Helgeson is one of your boys.
Halder's absolutely my main boy. They're doing really good. We're going for third this year. He has a gold. Remember that, perfect score, the big air, perfect score before showing white. And then he has a bronze. No, he has a silver. So we need a bronze now.
Okay, so we're out here to collect all the different colours. What's it gonna take?
Yeah,
for
Deegan's
Haldor
pretty
to
insane.
clinch that.
To get a bronze?
He's gonna have a good career for the rest of his life, I feel, but
The other people fall. If I'm
he's gonna be
honest.
set. His brother's pretty nasty too, starting up Meta Militia again too in the hills and everything.
Good luck
I watch
inside,
him
of
quite a bit
course.
too,
You
so.
are looking absolutely epic there. Loving your leather jacket. Good luck, coach.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
All right, we will
Mr.
march
Huxon.
on.
Huxon.
Who shall we go and find next? Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay, so we are just strolling down further into the depths of one of my favourite places here at the base of Buttermilk, and that is the event village. Okay, so we have the snow backyard makers, and this time we are heading over to Anchor Snowskate. Hello, what do we have going on here? Hello, sir, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
What's your name?
My name's Joey Stassi.
Joey, please tell us what is going on here in the Anchor tent, and why should people come over?
Yeah, we, right now, Anchor being the #1 charging brand in the world, what we've got is actually a couple of charging stations here where those of us that maybe forgot to charge our phone last night, you included.
Can you help me? Because I think we've got a long day but a great day, and I'm running a little dry.
We can get Make sure I have one for you. What's cool about it is with our charging stations here.
I don't know. Yeah, I watch Huxon
Charged
quite a
by
bit.
our Anchor
I don't know.
Six product, which is actually a generator that can be part of your home and all that. But it's charging here, and everybody can come in, get their.
It was a pretty cool video he posted. That's all I can say.
Gee, my phone's charged already because I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have it back then. Brilliant. You know what to do. Thank you so much for having us. You know what? It souped up like a whole 20%. It's magic. It's magic. Okay, we are moving on to release the Kraken. Spiced rum. Hello. How are you? Please tell me what's going on here at the Kraken.
Perfect. We have a giveaway that we're giving away a snowmobile. Also have hats, hand warmers, patches. So for free to come by, you just have to be 21 up to for a giveaway.
Wow, 21 years old. You come down.
What
That is a
great.
banging little collection.
What a
I'm
great
loving the
mic.
patch. Can I maybe take a patch? Awesome. And can I have a sit on the sled?
Definitely. Yes, you can.
Oh, this is exciting. Right. I can tell you I am over 21 years old, so I'm going to sign up. But I think I'm going to move on to the next location because there's more action. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Lady in the coat, you look like a vibe. Hello, hello. I love your jacket. Where's it from?
Hello. It's GLD.
GLD. Amazing. Where are you from?
I'm from Miami, Florida.
What brought you to Xgames Aspen?
So my husband and I were doing the chains for the gold medals for the knuckle hug. This is Christian, the founder of
Hello, hello, Christian. Love to meet you. Tell me a little bit about the chain.
Yeah, so we make the gold medals for the Knuckle Huck event at the X Games, the GLD X Games. We have them in a great gold briefcase. They come in really cool. So whoever wins the gold medals going home with. We
The
presented
quality of
first
this
one
stream
ever
is just insane.
of games yesterday.
Oh wow! How lucky am I to bump? Is this actually like real?
Yeah, this is it right here. This is the official X Games GLD gold medal. Has thousands of handset stones in there, 14 karat gold. Comes on a custom chain, and the gold medalist goes home with this. We're turning up the medals at X Games. You know how we do it. You know, X Games is stepping up. Now GLD X Games. We're excited.
Talk to me a little bit about the intimates because I'm seeing your bling. I'm feeling rather jealous. I would love one myself. How hard is it to set those gemstones?
So everything's handset. There's thousands of different here. Sometimes you have to custom a baguette to get in a certain, you see the detail, the handset stones. We make 3Ds, and you kind of go through that entire process. But it definitely is a process. It's an art. It's an art.
Thank you so much for showing us.
I think her mic's dying.
So, we're here. We're about to wait tonight. Someone's going to go home with that from the Knuckle Hawk ski event. So we have ski tonight and snowboard tomorrow.
You know what? Walk with me. So I'm heading up that way too. You're obviously here visiting the X Games. You're bringing the medals. What events outside of the Knuckle Huck are you looking forward to watching?
Ooh, the pipe. I think I want to see someone go down the pipe crazy. I think that's what I'm most excited about. I would say.
The question is always the never-ending debate: skier or snowboarder? What are you?
So I'm a skier, but I have mad respect for the snowboarders, and if I'm gonna watch, I may slightly lean to the snowboard side, but I'm a skier personally. I just got off the mountain actually today.
Cool. So does that mean you're most looking forward to the ski men's super pipe?
Ooh. You know what? Yeah, we'll go with it. I can't lie. I'm excited to see my guy Zeb end it all off for the weekend, but the men's super pipe ski.
Zeb's here.
Too, so I can't lie. I'm a hybrid. I like both.
And here we go. We have one of the Knuckle Huck medals. Can I get a little go on that?
Yeah, go for it. There you go. It turns into a ring. I didn't even get into that. So it turns into a ring on the back side. Check it out here. Boom. There we go. Look at that. You can wear it as a ring.
Wowza.
Chain comes off.
Now, let me tell you, to those tuning in at home, this was pure luck bumping into this gentleman. It truly is a privilege, and I'm so grateful to have been able to feel the weight and see this in real life. That is a serious serious bit of kit. You know what? I fancy myself one of those. Maybe I should sign back up to competing.
Good idea. I think it's a good idea. You win, you're gonna go home with it.
Okay, I think this is me officially signing myself up now, just purely because I want the bling. Thank you so much. I will give you that back. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us. Enjoy the rest of X Games, and hopefully we'll catch you up on the podium.
Yeah, will do. Thank you again. Appreciate it. Shout out X Games team. Shout out to GLD.
Epic. What a squad. We are going to head up the hill here. I'm going to leave you for
Come on,
a
speed and
brief
style,
moment,
let's go.
and we'll be back with all of the action as we build up for the anticipated snowmobile event.
What's going on? 4 viewers. Oh, 3 now. Make sure to like the stream. Subscribe down below if you're new. Share it. Be much appreciated. Trying to have like 30 people in here like yesterday, so it'd be fucking phenomenal. Have more people to talk to and stuff too, so. Five viewers, what's going on? Been live for 36.5 minutes. Thought this speed and style would have started way sooner, but it's already been, 36.5 minutes, so. Apparently not. Apparently next 20 minutes, snowmobile should be up. So we got a little bit of talking. Yeah, that was Metal Militia 2.0. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see him bring it back, to be honest. When snowmobile knuckle huck start? Oh yeah, snowmobile knuckle huck. That could be something, not gonna lie.
We have moved from the event village to the base of the big air. I can see just now we have some of the women snowboarders just taking a little warm up, a few laps through, testing the jump. But I can tell you the other thing that's warming up here in Aspen is the party. I feel the music, I feel the vibe, and there's even some people dancing over here. Let's go and have a little look. Come with me.
It would be crazy.
I don't know about you back home, but I love
I
a
don't
little
know.
dance.
I started watching them.
Oh,
The edits are
we got
nice,
someone
way
else
better
in
than
the
mine,
mix.
so they're very intriguing to watch.
hello, you look like you are
But I'm
having
trying to
the
get there.
best time here
I just got an
at
Insta360, so
Aspen. Tell me about
upgrading
the
my
inspiration behind your
camera
dance
ridge a
moves.
little bit.
Oh,
Now I just gotta do the editing
Tell me
part and
about-
stuff a little bit better, but I want to get a computer for that, or a laptop. So one day
How are
I'll
you
buy a
guys
laptop
enjoying
so I can edit my
Aspen?
videos and stuff like that on.
Fantastic time. I'm from India, and I just told her one of the regional dances off the place that I'm from, and so that's what she was displaying right now.
Where in India are you from?
I'm from Bombay, but my family comes from Punjab, so that's where that's from.
Wow, been actually to Bombay. It is incredible. Can you maybe show us here at X Games how to do the dance? Would you be so inclined?
Turn it, Jordan, then we'll do it together.
Come on, let's head to that over. Okay, now talk about primetime viewing. We are at the base, the vibes are high, and we are about to learn a new dance style. Okay, talk us through it.
It's a little bit of a microcosmic representation of this style called Bhangra, which is a Punjabi dance style. So we'll just do a tiny bit of it, not with too much movement. But
I am loving it. You guys are
Okay, then.
brilliant. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy. Keep the dancing going. Here we go. We've got a head whopper. Tell me, what's the key to the movement?
I was born with it. I can't explain it any better than that.
Where are you from, sir?
Denver, Colorado. Native right here.
How cool is it to have X Games here in your backyard?
It's the greatest. I'll
Denver,
tell you what,
Colorado.
It is so cool. It is the best. Every year.
Snowmobiles are back. They're about to kickstart. The countdown clock is on. We are really looking forward to it. What are you looking forward to most here today in this jam-packed schedule?
That's a tough one. There's a bunch of good events here today. I'll tell you, the snowmobiles are fun to watch. I'm excited to see some super pipe. I'll tell you, super pipe.
You know what? You're here at a good time as well because you can just see the corral is filling up just behind us and you are in premium position. But up next, we are going to throw right over to the prize giving because I think there's some medals to be given. So you guys sit back and enjoy that one because we've had such a stellar competition. It's going to be so great.
Make sure to
see
like,
these men
share the stream.
stand
Be
on
much
top of the
appreciated.
podium.
Helps with the algorithm, guys.
Over to the team
Got
at
speed and
the
style
award show.
coming up here right away, so it's gonna be a good time.
A very happy day 2 of 3 out here at X Games Aspen 2026. And right now, what up, Jordan? Big round of applause for all the guys that just threw
Yeah, that
down
girl's,
the
that
Deep
commentary
Slope
girl
Style
is,
Men's Ski
not it.
Deep Slope Style Finals. And before we bring up our podium and present the medals to our top 3, I've got some very special guests to introduce to you all. Our medal presenters, pop punk duo Nick and Travis, aka Girlfriends, coming out of Laguna Beach, California. Our medal presenters here for the day. Appreciate you guys.
Here you are.
What are they doing?
And now your
Oh.
podium out here for Jeep Men's Ski Slope Style. Your bronze medalist.
Some kind of dance. They were doing some kind of dance.
Coming out of Park City, Utah. Make some noise for Alex Hall. It's hefty. One more time, a round of applause for your bronze medalists, A. Hall, Alex Hall.
What's going on, 5 years? Make sure to share the
And your
stream,
silver
like,
medalist,
subscribe if you're new.
seventh
Be much
X
appreciated.
Games
Helps with the
medal.
algorithm and everything. And
Putting it
comment
down on the
if you have
final
any
run.
questions.
Also coming out of Park City, Utah, let's hear it for Colby Stevenson.
Colby Stevenson.
Let's hear it again for your silver medalist, Colby Stevenson. And your gold medalist, defending his gold medal from last year, which was his X Games debut.
Luca.
Last year, he got
Nope,
2
Luca's
medals, the
snowboarding.
Big Air Silver and the Slopestyle Gold. Backing up that performance this year with the silver medal in Big Air last night. And the gold medal.
I don't follow along
today,
with snowboarding and
Slopestyle
skiing that
Gold,
much anymore.
Back to back, coming out of New Zealand. Make some noise for Luca.
Oh, it is Luca.
Harrington.
Buddy hands
He is
go
4
up.
for
I can hear the
4
music in the background.
with X Games competitions and getting up on the podium. And again, the back-to-back gold medal performance. One more time, let's make some noise. Show your love and respect for your gold medalist, Luca Harrington. And Luca, we got another special gift for you, courtesy of our friends from JBL. These limited edition JBL Tour 1 M3 headphones. And another special gift for you, Luca. Courtesy of our friends from Jeep.
That's
here
pretty
for
cool.
The Jeep Slopestyle course. This is the Jeep Best in Snow Award. The award celebrates the athlete who's pushing progression forward, breaking new ground, and setting the standard for what's next. One more time, let's hear it for your gold medalist, Luca Harrington, and your podium for Jeep Men's Ski Slopestyle. Congratulations again, gentlemen. Shout out to all the athletes throwing down out there in that amazing competition.
10 more
We've got a
minutes
lot
till
more fun action coming
speed
to
and
you all
style,
this
hopefully.
evening Here on the second of 3 days for X Games Aspen 2026. Thank you all, beautiful fans. As always, I love ya, and happy X Games.
I love how everyone's like, what's after Snowmobile? Well, they post it every single time. Like, go look it up. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram. It's probably on their website. And I think I heard someone type, or not heard, but saw someone type, it's in the description too. The next event starts in 9 minutes, brother. What's going on, 5 viewers? I don't know if it's new 5 viewers or if it's just, I know that there's probably a constant 3 viewers in here right now, but make sure to subscribe, like. C-Boys in chat, question mark? No, they are not in chat, bro. Maybe they are, but I've been on this all day. Haven't seen them comment, so. Oh, yeah, some music would be nicer now. Or just me talking, you know. Was that a Jeep girl? What do you think? These comments, bro. Ad jump scare.
Talk about total domination. Luca Harrington, you did it. Double X Games gold medalist. Take me through it.
Yeah, I've lost for words. I mean, after last year going the way it did, and then this morning being such a mess with the weather, and you know, postponing the comp, I didn't have any hopes today, honestly. I mean, you know, coming in for that last run of training, I wasn't even sure they were going to run the comp today, but you know, the weather came out, Aspen showed up, and you know, we put down a good enough run to get the gold again.
You stayed so cool, calm and composed, and we were so lucky to speak to you in between practice and the finals starting. Talk me through that run. How did you manage to pull that off, the back-to-back triples?
Yeah, I mean, that was something I was thinking about from day one. I was trying to keep it a little bit secret, and then today, you know, I was like, oh, we have no hopes of doing those triples, but, you know, I think everyone had to really adapt their runs today, adapt to the weather. I want to give a huge shout out to everyone that competed today. Everyone put down some incredible runs for what we were dealing with, but, yeah, you know, that last run I'd been bumped off the podium, and you know I wanted that gold from last year, so I really went all in, did that trip 14, and from there I was like, I knew it was on.
Luca, you absolutely crushed it. A huge congratulations. Thank you so much for catching up with us. Enjoy the rest of the event, Mark.
Thank you so much. Yeah, big shout out to Aston. Thanks for having me, and hope everyone enjoys the rest of the show.
What's the plans now? Do you have a window to celebrate, or is it back to recovery?
Maybe a little window, but I think we're flying out to Europe tomorrow to get ready for the Olympics.
So excited. All the best of luck at the Olympic Games for New Zealand.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, Luca. Okay, guys, the countdown is officially on ahead of the snowmobile. We will take a brief break and we'll catch up with you.
Another brief break. Oh my. Wow. Apparently 15 minutes and 20 seconds still snowmobiling. No broke boys, no new man, no. Anti-legs. Hot start. A timer and music. Frank has upgraded. Yeah, there's no music there, typo bread. I just love how that's the best background shot they can get. It's a picture of a ramp. Like, sick, bro. What's next? What does it say? Snowmobile, speed and style. Why are people commenting stupid shit like that? Hilarious, bro. These comments, dude. Josh, if you could see these comments on your whatever you're watching this from, it's hilarious. What's going on, 6 viewers? You guys pumped for speed and style? Xgames is uploading a lot of stuff right now. A lot of shorts. Alex Hall bronze. They just did the Luca for gold. Seven viewers. Hey, if you guys are new, like the stream, subscribe, share it. Be much appreciated. Comment down below if you guys have any questions. That's quite loud.
So lucky to be joined by Alex Hall.
I will be right back though.
Talk me through your runs. What a heavy hitting final.
Yeah, that was crazy. We were struggling with speed all day, and I kind of just made up a run like 15 minutes before going. So it was nothing that I planned, but it was fun to just try and get one down.
We've spoken a lot today on the live stream about the mental game, the ebb and flow of it's on, it's off, it's on and off. In that moment, how do you re-brace and lock in for such a heavy hitting contest?
Yeah, it's tough. Like, we were supposed to go this morning, then we had practice, on, off, but it almost makes you less nervous in a way because you're kind of just like, well, it is what it is. We're all in the same boat. Whatever happens, happens. So maybe a little hard to re-motivate, but it was nice because I think none of us were too nervous. We were just kind of going to try our best out there, and it ended up being super fun.
And the contest, it was very much a case of it jumping around in terms of the positions. That's kind of unusual. Normally we see some heavy hitting runs and they sort of stay at the top, but it was really jumpy. Did that have you on the edge of your seat?
Yeah, it was actually really fun, especially after I got my second score, being at the bottom waiting. I knew I had a bunch of good guys still coming, and they bumped up, and it made it sweet, and I think it got a lot better for the second round, so that's why people really started landing as well. So
You really are competing at one of the most innovative times in ski slopestyle and big air. Where do you see the future of the sport going?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, everyone's so good, guys and women. It's so fun to be a part of, and so many amazing athletes. So it's just going to keep going up from here.
And of course, you are heading towards Europe next week. How are you feeling about the next contest?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's going to be fun. Olympics coming up, so I'll get some rest before then and just go over there and have some fun.
You've been there before. You've clinched the gold. Does this add confidence going into that next event?
Yeah, it's great to land a run, do well in an event, get a medal, take some of that confidence over there and just enjoy it. I think that's the main thing. I feel like when you're enjoying yourself, that's when you're going to ski the best. So.
And what's your key to those that are watching at home? How do you enjoy your skiing still at this elite level?
Just do it. Always switch it up. I love skiing powder. I love doing contests. I love skiing rails. There's such a big variety in skiing, so just try it all and have fun with it.
Maybe I should try skiing. Maybe I should hang the snowboard up for a little bit.
Snowboarding's really fun too. My brother's a boarder, so they're both great.
Maybe you could join me for a bit of snowboarding after the Olympics?
On a POW day, I'm down.
You heard it here. Guys, we're going to take a brief break. Alex Hall, thank you so much for joining us, and a huge congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Obviously we saw it yesterday with snowmobile freestyle.
To me, well, Aspen is the epicenter. Because this is the biggest stage on the planet for action sports. You make it here, you can make it anywhere. John White's dominance, winning slopestyle 3 times in a row. Margaret Morris and his incredible performances. You know, Scotty James, Debbie Long Powell. The memories are kind of infinite.
We back. Let's go.
All the people who have watched Xgames for the last 25 years, I hope that you have been inspired to try something.
It started? We're going? Is it started, Josh? Sorry, I just got back, so I don't know.
Wow, that was just incredible. Getting to chat to two of the medalists at the bottom of the slopestyle course. Now, I found myself situated in the Gold Lounge, and I can tell you one thing. This is the place to be at X Games, especially ahead of tonight. The lights are going to be
5 viewers, what's going on? What's going on? Make sure to like the stream.
The Super Pipe. But up next is snowmobile speed and style, and all eyes are on Brett Turcott, and also
all eyes are on Turkey.
Given to me. So Willie Elam, he's from Idaho. He actually built a track in his back garden and invited all of the rest of the competitors to come and compete in his own backyard because they wanted to be here for you at X Games to put on.
What's going on, 6 viewers?
So
oh,
you know
5
it
now
really
again.
is heating up to be one epic show.
Make sure to share the stream, it'd be much appreciated. Trying to get up to 30 viewers. Beat my goal from yesterday,
This
so.
is where I want to be hanging out later when men's snowboarding half pipe is on. We're gonna stand up. We're gonna have a
Oh,
little
she's
look
gonna
around.
stand
We're gonna
up.
see what's
She's
going
gonna have a
on
little
here.
look around.
This is the spot to be. I'm gonna put my shades on. We're gonna head outside to give you a little preview. This is where style, delicious food will come into play. Let me show you the view here. 1 second. I'm just going to pan you around. This is the X Games Super Pipe, and tonight we are going to see all of the action under the lights. One of the greatest super pipes in the world. This is where we've seen history go down. From the likes of Shaun White with that perfect 100. But I tell you one thing, Scotty James is in the mix.
Apparently everyone wants Frank.
To bring the fire. He is the new man of the moment. I don't know if you've recently seen his new documentary on Netflix, Pipe Dream. Make sure you check it out.
What's going on, 6 viewers? What's going on? What's going on?
Into how much goes into being a professional athlete, the highs, the lows, the roller coaster journey. You know, Scotty's been an athlete for a very young age, and just seeing him grow into the athlete he is today, and the workload that it takes both on
9 viewers now, let's go!
and mentally to show up, turn up.
Keep on keeping on, boys!
X Games lights. It really is something else. So
Make sure to
I
like the
really
stream.
recommend
Helps with the
that you
algorithm.
check
Share the
that out.
stream.
But we are at the minute
Subscribe if
of
you're new.
all things
We got Speed and
snowboard.
Style coming up here next, so
Brief break.
should be an amazing
And
time.
we'll see you very shortly.
Yeah, so he's going to be facing the number 2 seed.
It's gotta be starting now, like, come on. They gotta be an hour behind. Like, Aspen has to be an hour behind our time. Oh, we got 3 minutes and 50 seconds left, guys. Nine viewers. Make sure to like the stream. Be much appreciated. If you're new, subscribe. Share the stream. Helps with the algorithm. Comment down below. Keep it so I can still talk, you know. Have a conversation with you guys. Who are you rooting for in Speed and Style here? I think they are behind 1 hour. I think so too. It's 5:30 where I am, and it's saying 4:30 on there, so I'm gonna say, yeah. Two minutes and 20 seconds.
is what you call perfect powder turns. I am envious of that. That is what it is all about. But right now, I can smell petrol. That means only one thing. We're heating up for snowmobile speed and stuff.
I don't hear him.
We call it petrol. So shall we say gasoline? I am ready for the throttles to be open. We're going to take a very cruisy stroll over there and see who we see. Come with me. Ladies, you are looking absolutely fantastic. Are you looking forward to the return of the snowmobiles?
We're so excited. We've never seen it before.
Whereabouts are you guys from?
We're from Texas.
You've come all the way from Texas to Xgames Aspen.
Yes!
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Texas is a
Not
lot
too
warmer
shabby.
than Aspen.
A lot warmer. We were just hiding in the bathroom because it's cold.
I can give you a tip. You need to go and get some hot toddies. Do you guys have hot toddies here?
I think so.
Yeah, so hot toddies are like a mixture of like an alcoholic beverage and tea all mixed in one.
Get one.
Definitely. Guys, you look fantastic. Enjoy the action. Okay, we're going to keep cruising. Come with me. Come with me. Because right now, we are tuning into snowmobile, speed and style. Enjoy, guys.
Let's go.
A beautiful Saturday here in Aspen Snowmass. The snow seems to have moved out of the area, and the blue skies are peeking out from behind the
Let's
clouds
freaking go. Speed and style. I think my homeboy's not in this right now. He injured himself in practice, so kind of disappointing, but it is what it is.
As we get ready to bring you snowmobile speed and style. This is the seating round going on out here today. You can see once again Levi picking up where we left off last night. We got a pretty packed house out here this evening. Only 6 riders in the field out here today. We're going to have 7 total when it comes to medal time tomorrow. But the big standout right now, we have a mechanical issue with Brett Turcotte.
Mechanical issue with Brett Turcotte.
Mechanical, and you know, hopefully they're able to get that figured out. Right now, if he can get this sled figured out before the end of seedings, he's going to be able to get in for seeding. But right now, they're scrambling to do that. And one of the other standouts is definitely Willie Elam. You know, getting a medal last night in freestyle. The guy has a snowcross background, and he's going to be fast out there, and he's got some big tricks.
So 6 athletes in the mix. That is if we get Brett Turcotte out here, if he's able to get the mechanical issue sorted out. Rumor has it, though, that he's going to be on his alternate sled that he did bring here. We'll dive more into that here in just a second. But basically, what happens here, they're going to get 2 timed laps. So basically, this is a combination of racing as well as freestyle, why we call it speed and style. So in those 2 laps, you get 2 jumps. So you're
hey, I appreciate the like.
A style score, and
Kyle
then a total
Saxton.
score once you combine those 2 things together. So we started off with Kyle Saxton here.
So the interesting thing about speed and style is you can see, not only is he doing that trick, but he's racing. You can see him leaning, trying to get around those corners faster. And you know, Kyle, he doesn't have a snowcross background, so some of these moguls might give him a little bit of trouble. But you can see he's railing that thing, doing his best to get around that speed portion of the track.
Got a little bouncy in the moguls right there. That might count for some valuable seconds when it's all said and done. And this is all about how you rack up going into the medal round tomorrow afternoon. He gets caught up in the loose stuff there, Levi. That's problematic.
Oh yeah, you can see he totally missed the run and had to loop out to get back in. Oh gosh, I think that might have messed with his head. That was what I was gonna say, is because that turn, he wasn't able to get it squared up early. He had to loop over, kind of go through the bales. Sometimes that messes with him mentally, and it looks like that would bit him in that last jump there.
Yeah, the lawn dart definitely going to help in the style category of this event. And again, this was basically the freestyle course that we had last night. So after the event was over and all the fans left the venue, they had to work overnight to retool this thing to make it the speed and style course here this afternoon and for tomorrow's medal round.
There you go, going to get into that turn. Again, having to go a little bit wide. You know, if you don't set up for that turn wide enough as you're coming in, you're not able to make that tight turn. And you can see again,
no trick on that jump, which is going to affect his score.
That was the finish jump there, so that one wouldn't have counted anyway. So just kind of the Supercross finish line jump right there. So you see the two numbers, you get a speed score and you get a style score. And this is one and done here in the seeding round. And when we get 7 into tomorrow, if you're wondering, well, if it's bracketed, how do you do 7? Well, whoever gets the best numbers out here today, they get a first round bye. So 7 will go against 2, 3 against 6, and 4 against 5.
You can see for a first-time flipper, he's got that down. You know, he threw a lot of flips in freestyle, looks nice and smooth. And you can see here's where, you know, he starts to run into trouble in the speed section. You know, not having that snowcross background, getting a little bit crooked, a little bit off axis, it really starts scrubbing speed.
You got a little lucky there. You land that the wrong way and you get thrown off of that thing.
You can see right there, you know, he was a little bit swapped out in that flip section before, and it caused him to go really tight on that turn. You know, if the guys are gonna have to set up really far to the left to be able to make that tight turn to the ramp.
So you're gonna see a lot of numbers on the graphics here. On the left, obviously the speed with the 15 for style, give him a total of 65. So top score of the day will be the number 1 seed and get a first round bye.
Willie.
Bracketed round. When do we hand out the speed and style medals tomorrow? Levi's, we take our first look at Willie.
He's got a snowcross background, so.
Heel clicker flip, like, you know, Willie, he has a snowcross background. Look at how hard he's charging through these turns. Now, you're really going to see, compared to Kyle, going through these rhythm sections, this is where Willie is going to excel.
Yeah, you just see how smooth that was, how he just went right through it like a hot knife through butter.
Look at him go. Just charging through these turns, charging. Look at him leaning, hanging off that side.
Oh, yeah. Medal performance in freestyle last night.
Here's what I was talking about. Really set up a little bit wider so he can get a nice clean run in on that ramp. Big super can flip. Oh, I just love this event. I love the energy of him charging into these turns. Just scrubbing those jumps.
The racing part of this for him has gone to absolute perfection here. And it's tough.
At Wayfair, we bring style to every get-together. Oh, we brought wings.
Give me these. Gosh, nothing's changed. I've been racing and watching Willie for years, and he is just one of the smoothest riders out on the course.
Just looking back for the fans there with that Supercross finish. He does own a medal in this event. He's got a bronze in speed style.
Appreciate the likes, appreciate the likes.
I think he just put on a speed portion clinic for the rest of the day. That was pretty darn good. If you're one and done. It doesn't get much more textbook than that, but you mentioned that snowcross background.
Look at that angle. He's watching that heel clicker flip off the ramp. And Willie, this is just his style. Like, you watch him, he's matching the transitions as he's landing. You know, everything is just smooth. And this is what's great, reeling around those turns. You can just see that snowcross background, and he's so comfortable on the speed portion of the course.
The way you look back there, maybe eyeing something up for a new trick for the style portion of things tomorrow? Maybe not. Maybe just having some fun.
I think with that speed, he's anticipating looking back at his competitor.
So there you go. Willie Elam with his run in the books. We bring in Rasmus Johansson. Most of these guys were in the freestyle lineup last night actually all of them, with the exception of Chris Kuzman. Just missed the podium last night, finished 4th place.
Now you can see right there with Rasmus, if you look at how high his seat is, a lot of times the freestyle riders will raise their seat a little bit easier for seat grabs. Beautiful no-handed flip. But when you have that seat high, it hinders you in the turn. You can see how he's not able to lean very hard around those turns. So having a nice freestyle setup is a hinder when it comes to the speed portion.
So a little bit slower here on the speed portion of things that we just saw out of Willie Elam here, but Rasmus looking to maximize on the style points.
Nice and smooth through there.
Flip levers are coming up as he comes around for the second lap. The freestyle jump.
Ooh,
That's going to be costly.
I think he had some bigger plan for that one.
Yeah.
Now it's time for him to just put the hammer down and make up some time on the speed course.
Yeah, you got to pin it after that. You don't put the flip levers up and then do a stock backflip. Again, not downplaying doing a backflip on a massive weight snowmobile, but he definitely wanted more.
You can really see the difference when, you know, compared to Willie, how comfortable Willie looked on that speed portion. Rasmus coming from more of a freestyle background, you can see just not as comfortable, not railing those turns, and that's going to be a big element of the finals tomorrow. Is are you going to be able to make up that much points with your freestyle?
Also getting into a bit of a situation here with the light as the sun begins to set here, and everything kind of starts to blend together when you get into those rollers on the rhythm section.
That is a big element. You can see that great big no-handed flip. Here, look at here it is. That right-hand turn the freestyle guys are struggling with because you have to set up wide to do that 180. It's hard to turn it that tight if you don't set up wide enough to make that a little bit wider.
Yeah, this is where the flip levers went up. You can see him tucking his head into the bars. Maybe a KOD or a tsunami flip was in the books for that one, but just wasn't able to get into the combo.
In that rotation, if you noticed, he had his skis turned off to the right there, and I think maybe that thing was a little bit off axis, and he said, hey, I'd rather stay on this thing than, you know, try to throw the big KOD flip and lose it.
Yeah, mentally saying, hey, it's just seating ground. Let's save it for the big dance tomorrow where they're handing out the hardware. So Willie Elam sitting in the top spot here with that 88.50. Rasmus is going to put himself in that number 2 spot. Remember, what's at stake here? If you get the number 1 spot in seating, you get a first round bye. And you get to see what happens as competition unfolds in that opening round. This will be interesting because this gentleman here coming at you, your silver medalist from freestyle last night, also has a racing background. He's been used it in the past, but in snowbike, much lighter machine, but he definitely has the racing chops.
Yeah, big seat grab Indy flip. Now this is what's fun, is like you said, he does have a racing background, but not on snowmobiles. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes through the speed course.
Listen, after what this guy's gone through with learning how to backflip and do combos in 20 days to get here in terms of stuff a silver medal last night, I don't doubt him 100%.
Not at all. If you watch, you can see him scrubbing these jumps, soaking them up, trying to keep the sled low. Now we'll see how he does with this tight right-hander. Look at him leaning. He's like, I gotta get over there.
Yeah, regardless of the machine, it's just built, it's burned into your brain with the combo. The heel clicker to Indy on the backflip there.
Doing good.
This guy just continues to impress me. The more I watch him, the more I'm fascinated that he's able to just get so comfortable on a snowmobile after less than a month of riding it.
We'll get around the last bit of the course here. Get to that finish jump here. Remember, it's one and done here in the seating round, and they only get 2 laps. You get back around for extra hit there?
I think just wants to jump some more.
Yeah, I was to say the jump is at the start of the run. I'm like, you just got 3 jumps. That's why he long darted that thing or straight jumped it. I was like, hey, wait a minute.
Look at that off the ramp.
Those 9-irons sound so beautiful.
Indy flip. You know, look at that smooth transition, just landing, matching the tranny with the sled so perfectly. And now this section here is what he's going to have to work on. You can see he's really struggling to get that right-hand turn. And some of the guys are, what's happening is because there's a left-hander before that, it's forcing these guys to drift to the right. And you got to get yourself back over the left so you can get a nice turn, a nice entry into that tight right-hander.
But if that's just the one hang-up for him as far as the speed portion is concerned, if you maximize on the style part of that, those points can then offset that hiccup that you have there on the speed section.
Correct. And he has, I would guess, a fairly decent speed time. So he keeps throwing those big tricks.
86.86.
45.86.
Oh, look who it is.
86 overall. We were joking around about, hey, it's a different animal when you're on a much heavier machine, but he ran through that rhythm section like it was nothing. Chris Kuzmins, this is the first time we've seen him in competition out here at the X Games this year as an alternate in freestyle, finds himself in the mix here in speed and style seating. His rookie X Games appearance.
Coming in a little hot into that turn. You can tell that Chris comes from a freestyle background. You know, the speed portion, they're just not leaning quite as hard. The freestyle riders are having a little bit harder time in the turns. They can still get through the rhythm, but this is where they shine. Look at that huge KOD. We're right there, a little bit tippy in the turn. And then in this rhythm section,
what's going on, Nine Viewers?
A little bit more hesitant than a rider like Willie Elam or even Cody Matichuk for that matter.
He may be the last rider we get here in this season. We have yet to confirm whether or not we will see Brett Turcotte. They had a mechanical issue on his primary sled. We were told that he was working on getting some parts swapped out to ride his backup sled, but we don't know yet if that happened or not. So that would be a big surprise, a big reveal for us if we see him at the start line.
Absolutely. And to your point, you know, I was just watching Chris go through that rhythm section, and because of the overcast light right now, you can't hardly even see the jumps.
Yeah, I mean, you've been in the trenches with this before. I mean, what is that like when you can't really differentiate between the horizon and then the roller? I mean, everything looks the same, and you just end up into a section and you're not ready for something. You just end up in the bars.
I mean, look at this shot here. You can barely see where the landings are. And for those riders, you know, they need to be so precise down sloping those and making sure you don't clip a lip. And it just makes it so hard for those guys to go, hey, I got to charge through here, and that's why you see them in the back seat, I like to say. When they got their arms stretched out, they're kind of in the back, that's when you're a little bit hesitant. But freestyle, he was on point. Look at that KOD. Very comfortable with the freestyle, full extension, looking back.
That's an epic shot with the sun setting right there and the blue sky in the background. That's the first time we've seen blue skies out here today. Had a lot of snow out here at Aspen Snowmass, so it was 16.3
Kuzmin.
there.
But I've heard that name before.
Games, Chris Kuzmin. So when we get into the medal event tomorrow, it's head-to-head. So why the seeding is so key. It determines who is going to be matched up against who. If you're the top guy going out of this today, you get a first round bye, so you automatically get a pass into that next round, and that bot still being held on to by Willie Elam. So
here's Turcotte.
Did he get in? Is he gonna run? It looks like he's gonna run.
It looks like he's I think that's Cody Matichuk's sled.
I was just about to ask, is that Cody's sled? So he didn't even get to his alternate sled. They didn't get the parts swapped out. He's just gonna run. Like, okay, everybody sets their equipment up a little bit different. Talk about how hard this is to go out there and do this riding somebody else's sled.
This is incredible. I don't know what he's going to do with freestyle. Here it is. He's going upright tricks. Wow, that was what we were talking about yesterday. I mean, that was fingertips keeping him from flying away.
The holy grab, he says, I don't need to go upside down. I'm just going to keep it right side up. I'm going to go old school, but I'm going to make it look really, really good.
This right here shows you the difference between a snowcross racer and a freestyler. Look how hard Brett is charging through this course.
And also, just think about what was going through his mind, just not being able to practice. He's already got a little bit of practice.
Wow, I think he just tripled into that.
Yeah, not getting much practice today, and then having to sit and wait while they're working on the wrenching on his machine.
Heart attack backflip on somebody else's sled.
I thought he was going to go a little too deep into the landing, but he saved that one. But as you mentioned, or to your point, if you will, he is not messing around. He is just full gas right now, trying to post up a big score on somebody else's machine, no less.
Now keep an eye on this right here. Look at that. I think he's tripling into that one. In the last one, he triple-double, but you can see he sets up a little wider to get into that turn.
Got a little stuck on that last turn.
Jeez.
Throwing a whip, so that will do it. A 33 and a 43 for him. That was impressive. Well,
that was a good run
before we came on air
for being on someone else's sled.
And to come out here last second on somebody else's snowmobile. your gold medalist from freestyle last night.
Unbelievable. It really shows the talent that Brett Turcotte has, you know, to be able to adapt, get on someone else's sled and throw tricks like that. It's one thing to race around it, but when you go, hey, I'm going to throw rock solids,
That was
fingers
huge.
on, you don't know the seat, if it's the same, the handlebar position, and to watch him just railing through that speed course. Oh, what a talented rider he is.
Do you think he's wearing the Wolf shirt under the gear tonight, or is that just for freestyle?
I think he's got the Wolf shirt on. Look at that.
For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, he has an impressive collection of Wolf t-shirts. It started off as a joke. Last time he got a gold medal in 2018, it was his good luck charm. Now he's got a whole closet full of them, and actually a design graphic of the Wolf.
How comfortable is Brett Turcotte with his freestyle?
I think that was the least of his worries, to be honest with you. The freestyle part, he's like, I got this in the bag. It was getting on somebody else's machine and getting out here and trying to be fast, but he is obviously feeling nothing with good vibes right now.
Unbelievable.
Does he make it?
So a 50 for speed and a 38 for style. That should be the best score of the day. That might have just given him the #1 seed, and it does. Your gold medalist for freestyle last night is the #1 seed and gets a hall pass into the second round. We'll be doing this in a bracketed competition tomorrow and do it for real to hand out some medals.
Brett had the fastest time in that in seeding, so you could really see on another rider's sled. Wait till he gets on his own. That's going to be fast.
There's 6 in the mix here today. We'll have 7 tomorrow. Daniel Schaefer elected to not run today, so he will be the #7 seed. He will have to go up against Willie Elam tomorrow. So Brett Turcotte, last night's defending gold medalist in freestyle.
Daniel Schaefer's going up against Willie tomorrow.
He's your #1 seed going into speed style tomorrow. Trying to back up that gold medal.
That's it. That's all, boys.
And he did it all tonight. After having to wait and watch the mechanics wrenching on his machine, doing it on Cody Matichuk's sled. We're going to do it for real tomorrow and hand out some medals.
Catch you guys back at tomorrow. Speed and Style tomorrow. Make sure to turn on notifications so you guys get notified. We'd much appreciate to see you guys back in here.